This week, I want to look at the consequences of not being established in the truth. We've seen that the truth is that which is reliable, is steadfast, is steady, that which gives us a foundation. And the scriptures teach us what will be at the end if we think of the world as being unstable, as being unsteady because it's not founded on truth. Then what will be the end of the world? What will happen at the end? Hebrews 12:25-27 says, "Take heed not to refuse the one speaking. For if those did not escape who refused the warning on earth, much less we who turn away from him from heaven, whose voice shook the earth." The verb saluo is one that we will see throughout. "But now he has promised, saying, Yet once more I shake," different verb, "not only the earth, but also the heaven." It's describing the same thing, but it's a different word. And this "yet once more" makes clear the removal of what is shaken as having been made, so that the unshaken might remain, or that which is not saluoed. So, if you are founded on the truth, then this cannot happen to you. You cannot be shaken. Moved is another translation that we see. This is, of course, the Greek word. We have a Hebrew word, which we will see as we continue, but this is the word that is used in the Septuagint when we see the Hebrew word, which is moat. When we see that in the Hebrew text, we see saluo, and it's a technical term, if you like it. It describes something very specific, very precise. But this is the end for those who are not founded on something which is stable. They will be shaken, they will be moved. Sometimes we see removed. Again, these are all English words which are approximating what is being spoken of. But it's essentially the removal or the undoing of that which is not founded on something which is firm. So Hebrews here, the author of Hebrews speaks about the voice of Yehovah shaking the earth, and he's talking about when they came to Mount Sinai. And he alludes to the fact that there is a time coming when he will shake the earth again. And he will remove that which can be shaken, that which is not founded on the truth, so that only that which is founded on the truth might remain. And we see this concept in other scriptures as well. This is when the heaven and the earth are made new. I think that the idea that the heavens and the earth will be destroyed and made new confuses people, because again, we're talking in English, and the idea is that one is removed, as in completely removed, and it is replaced by something that is new. That concept is not an accurate reflection of what the scriptures are talking about. It's not like if you destroyed something and then you got a new one. It's to make something new. And we can see this concept in 2 Peter. It says, "But the day of Yehovah shall come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with intense heat, and the earth and the works that are in it shall be burned up." Seeing all these are to be destroyed in this way, what kind of people ought you to be in holy or set apart behavior and reverence, looking for and hastening the coming of the day of Elohim, through which the heavens shall be destroyed, being set on fire, and the elements melt with intense heat. But according to his promise, we wait for a new heavens and a new earth in which righteousness dwells. So then, beloved ones, looking forward to this, do your utmost to be found by him in peace, in shalom, spotless and blameless, tamim. But we see from earlier in that passage that the world at that time, being the time of the flood of Noah, was destroyed, being flooded with water. So we know that the earth wasn't completely removed when it was flooded with water, but it's described as being destroyed in the same way. So the fire that will come upon the earth, that will remove everything which can be shaken, everything not founded on something concrete, destroys the world in the same way. It doesn't make the earth literally disappear and then a new earth come to be. Everything is destroyed by fire as it was destroyed by water. And the present heavens and the earth are treasured up by the same word, being kept for fire to a day of judgment and destruction of wicked men. So it is the removal of that which can be shaken, and then the new heavens and the new earth are there, having been made new, in which righteousness dwells, that which is founded on the truth. So all that is left is that which cannot be saluo, or that which cannot be mot, as we'll see. In Matthew 13:41-43 it says, "The Son of Adam shall send out his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all the stumbling blocks and those doing lawlessness, and shall throw them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. Then the righteous shall shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father." So this is describing the same thing. It's not saying there will literally be a giant furnace in which the wicked will be cast. It's talking about this same fire that Peter talks about, which cleanses the earth, which removes that which can be shaken, so that only that which is unshaken might remain, in which righteousness dwells. So the Son of Man, it says Son of Adam here, which is a bit of a liberty. Son of Man sends out his angels. They gather all of the stuff that can be shaken, basically, and it is burnt. It's burnt up. Then the righteous, or the unshaken, that which cannot be shaken, or that which cannot be removed or moved, are the ones who remain. Everything that is founded on truth. So the idea of a new heavens and a new earth, properly understood, is the removal of that which is ra, that which is not good, that which is not in accordance with the truth. In 1 Corinthians 3:10-15 it says, "According to the favor or grace of Elohim which was given to me, As a wise master builder, I have laid the foundation and another builds on it. But each one should look to how he builds on it. So Paul is going to talk about this foundation which each man must lay, and that foundation is Messiah, Yeshua, is the Word. And he'll talk about works being built on that foundation. For no one is able to lay any other foundation except that which is laid, which is Yeshua Messiah. So there's nothing else which is a firm foundation. Only the foundation which has already been laid, which is Yeshua Messiah. If you use that as your foundation, then what you build will be good. You can't lay any other foundation. There's nothing else which is true, which is emet. There's nothing else which is stable. You might build other foundations in your life and think them to be stable, but they are not true. They are not foundations upon which you can build that which is not shaken. You may be deluded into thinking that you can lay another foundation, but there is only one thing which is immovable. If anyone builds on this foundation with gold, silver, and precious stones, wood, hay, straw, each one's work shall be revealed, for the day shall show it up, because it is revealed by fire. And the fire shall prove the work, what sort it is. So the fire which will come and will destroy the earth, not completely remove it, but will destroy that which can be shaken, will show the work of each person. If it's founded on the foundation, then it will stand. If it's not founded on what is solid and what is secure, then it will be burned up. If anyone's work remains, which he is built on, he shall receive a reward. If anyone's work is burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, so as through fire. And of course, this is talking about those people who have laid the foundation, which is Yeshua Messiah. There are works that are burnt up by that are done by the wicked, and they're not going to be saved as through fire. But if you have laid the proper foundation, then even if you've built stuff on it which will not stand up to the fire, you will be saved. So as through fire, you will have all of that which is extraneous burnt up, and you will be saved. But don't confuse this as saying that which is shaken will be saved. It's talking about those who have the foundation, the stable foundation, even if they've built things on it which have no permanence. Not about people who don't have the foundation in the first place. But if your work survives the fire, if your work itself is unshakable, then you will receive a reward for that. In Luke 6:47-49 it says, "Everyone who is coming to me and hearing my words and is doing them, I shall show you what he is like. He is like a man building a house who dug deep and laid a foundation on the rock. And when a flood came, the stream burst against that house, but was unable to saluo it, for it was founded on a rock. But the one hearing and not doing is like a man who built a house on the earth without a foundation, against which the stream burst, and immediately it fell. And the ruin of that house was great. So we've got the two situations that I was speaking of outlined there. He who builds without a foundation shall be shaken, shall be removed. But he who lays the solid foundation, because he's founded on the rock, because he's founded on truth, the stream, figuratively, idiomatically, that burst against what he built upon that foundation, was unable to shake it because it was founded on the truth. Acts 2:25 says, for David says concerning him, I saw Yehovah before me continually, because he is at my right hand, in order that I should not be shaken or moved. And the word there in the Greek, when it's quoting the Old Testament, is saluo, or the Tanakh is saluo. The verse that it's quoting uses the Hebrew word mot. Okay, so we know that the Greek word saluo is the equivalent of the Hebrew word mot, or at least it's used to convey the concept of mot. It's not exactly equivalent to it. It's the closest Greek word. Like in English, we would say shaken or moved or removed or toppled, maybe, but none of them exactly nail what mot is. The same is true with saluo. But we can trace what is being spoken of in Hebrews 12 with the saluo back into the Tanakh to understand certain passages in the Tanakh that speak of the same thing that we're seeing at the end. Because Yehovah is at my right hand, I am not shaken or moved, because I am founded on the rock. I am unshakable, unmovable, immovable rather. Okay, the word mot, as we see it here, see here, to totter, to shake, to slip, it's talking about that which is not secure, that which is not solid, that which can be removed. If you're founded on the truth, then you are secure, you are established. So when something comes along that might shake you up, it doesn't move you. You are immovable, so to speak. Psalm 55:22 says, cast your burden on Yehovah and let him sustain you. He never allows the righteous to be shaken or moved, to be mot. Okay, why? Because they're established on the truth. The king is trusting in Yehovah. Through the kindness of the Most High, he is not mot. Okay, so if you trust in Yehovah, if Yehovah is your foundation, then you will not be mot. Those who trust in Yehovah are like Mount Zion. It is not shaken, moved, removed. It is not mot. It remains forever. It is established on that which is permanent, that which cannot be shaken, that which is trustworthy. So if you trust in Yehovah, then you put your trust, you lean your weight on that which can bear it, and you will not be moved. Again, the time of the end, the fire will remove, will shake that which is not founded on the truth, and the righteous will remain. Righteousness dwells in the new heavens and the new earth, and the fire reveals what is righteous and removes or shakes what is not good, what is not founded on truth. Proverbs 10:29-30 says, "The way of Yehovah is a stronghold for the perfect." And the word there is tom. It's like the word tam or tamim, from the verb tamam. Usually it's used of moral integrity, but ruin to the workers of wickedness. The righteous is never mote, while the wrong shall not dwell in the earth. Okay, so the righteous are the ones who will dwell in the new heavens and the new earth. The wrong, however, will be removed, will be shaken. They've got nothing permanent to stand on. So the way of Yehovah is a stronghold for those who have moral integrity, those who are founded on the truth. Proverbs 12 verse 3 says, "A man is not established by wrongness, but the root of the righteous shall not be mote." Okay, so we have more terms that are used here that talk of being anchored, if you like, to the truth, being established on a solid foundation. The root of the righteous shall never be moved because it is anchored in the truth. Psalm 112, 5-7 says, "Good is a man showing favor and lending. He sustains his matters in justice. For he is never mote. The righteous is remembered forever. He is not afraid of an evil report. His heart is steadfast, trusting in Yehovah." So the same sort of words are used here. Okay, steadfast, forever, or the Hebrew word is olam. It talks of that which endures. Really, it talks of a vanishing point. Bit of a difficult concept to get across. Forever is kind of like an English approximation of the sort of thing that it's talking about. But he who shows favor or grace and is lending is he that is established on the truth. He sustains his matters in mishpat, which is a part of Yehovah's Torah. So we've got words like sustain, forever, steadfast, trust. All of these are talking about that which is firm, that which is reliable. In other words, it's saying that which is founded on that which is steadfast and reliable cannot be shaken because it's founded on the rock. Psalm 10, 4-6 says, "In the pride of his face the wrongdoer does not seek him. In all his thoughts there is no Elohim. His ways are always prosperous. Your justices, your mishpatim, are on high. Out of his sight he snorts at all his adversaries. He has said in his heart, I shall not be mocked from generation to generation, never be in evil. So this is the delusion of the one who doesn't seek Yehovah. He thinks that he is able to lay a foundation which is firm, that he can gather to himself all the things that he needs so that he stands firm. Whereas the wise knows that that can only come from Yehovah, that can only come from the one whose thoughts are higher than ours. We need to look to him for the truth, for that which cannot be shaken. If we want to endure, we must look to Yehovah. But the delusion of the wicked is that they can make themselves prosperous, they can establish themselves, and they do not seek Yehovah. They do not seek that which is stable, that which is secure, because they think they can do it for themselves. Psalm 46 says, Elohim is our refuge and strength, a help in distress, soon found by those who seek him, those who look outside themselves. Therefore we do not fear, though the earth reels and mountains are shaken, mountains are smote into the heart of the seas. So the earth will reel, it will stagger to and fro like a drunkard when Yehovah's voice, which of course speaks his word, makes the earth to shake. And those that are not securely planted on the truth will be shaken or removed. But we do not fear, because we know that what we rely on is stable. Let its waters rage, foam. Let mountains be smote with its swelling, Selah. A river whose streams make glad the city of Elohim, the holy or set apart dwelling of the Most High. Elohim is in her midst. She is not smote. Elohim does help her when morning turns. The Gentiles shall rage, kingdoms shall be smote. He shall give forth his voice, the earth melts. So again, this is talking about what the book of Hebrews says. When they arrived at Mount Sinai, his voice shook the earth at that point. At the time of the end, his voice will shake the earth again, and only those who are founded on the truth shall remain, or that which is founded on the truth shall remain. Isaiah 54 verse 10 says, For though the mountains be removed, and that's a different word, the hills be shaken, smote. My kindness is not removed from you. That's the same word for this removed as for this removed. It's synonymous with smote. It's talking about the removal or the withdrawal of something. Nor is my covenant of peace smote. Okay, so the hills will be smote, the earth will be smote, and those who have no stability will be smote also. But those who are in covenant with Yehovah, those who stand on the truth, will not be smote. And in that day, no matter what people think that they can rely on, it will be as nothing to them. The only thing that will be of any value in that day will be the truth and being anchored to the truth, because that's the only thing that will stop you from being smote or saluo. He established the earth on its foundation, so that it would not be moat forever. Okay, when we think of the earth being immovable, it doesn't mean that it can't move. It means that it will not be removed. It will not be taken away. It is founded on something. He brought the heavens and the earth to be by his word. He commanded, and it stood fast. That is founded on his word. It shall not be removed. It is immovable in that sense. Psalm 96 verse 10 says, "Say among nations, Yehovah shall reign. The world is also established immovable." And that is Baal Mot. Basically means cannot be mote. He judges the peoples in straightness forever. So the only thing that will be of value is truth, that which is immovable, that which is founded on, that which is unshakable. He judges the people in straightness is associated with this. The straight, again, that which is founded on truth. The earth and the heavens won't be taken away because they are ultimately immovable. But the fire will cleanse the earth, for want of a better phrase. It will remove that which is no good, and only that which is founded on truth will remain. Luke 21:25-26 says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and moon and stars, and on the earth anxiety of nations, in bewilderment at the roaring of the sea and agitation." Okay, this is the plight of those who can't be moat. They've got nothing secure to stand on. Men fainting from fear and the expectation of what is coming on the earth, because again they've got nothing secure. "For the powers of the heavens shall be shaken," shall be Saluo. So at that time there will be the removal of that which is no good, that which is not of Yehovah or of his word, that which is not of the truth, and it will be terrifying. And the heavens and the earth will be shaken at that time, and only the righteous will remain upon the earth. In Luke 6:47-49 it says, "Everyone who is coming to me and is hearing my words and is doing them, I shall show you whom he is like. He is like a man building a house, who dug deep and laid a foundation on the rock. When a flood came, the stream burst against that house, but was unable to shake it, for it was founded on the rock. But the one hearing and not doing is like a man who built a house on the earth without a foundation. And the ruin of that house was great, as we saw before." So the message that I will leave you with is to make sure that you are founded on the truth, because whether you see the time of the end or whether you die, if you have nothing permanent to found yourself on, you will not endure. You will pass away. You'll either be cast into the lake of fire as that which can be removed, or you will You will be removed at the time of the end as one who is wicked. Retreat to that which is a stronghold, that which is a refuge for you. There is nowhere else that you can look. You can think things in your life are going to bring you satisfaction, but they are not founded on things that are stable. And we know that sin is deceitful. So those things will promise you security, yet ultimately they will all fail you. Turn to the shepherd, the overseer of your souls, the one who can actually keep you safe through this storm, the one who can found you on that which is immovable, that which has permanence. Yehovah willing, I'll see you next week.